Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of the Weekend Roundup with your incarnate word priest, Trader Father Schneier.
It's a little more elbow room this week.
A little bit more elbow room this week. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. But it's been an amazing week.
It has,
on so many levels. We had an awesome Donut Sunday, back to school Sunday with a bounce house as well. I don't think anyone got injured as far as we know.
Yeah.
Praise God.
It's just fun.
Yeah, it was just really, really fun. Huge thank you to Emily Nieders and our parish council for helping organize all of that. Had enough donuts for everybody, which is probably the most important part.
Yeah, it's super stressful after that 10:30 as you watch.
Oh my gosh, you're like, is there going to be enough?
But like, kid has two huge long johns.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, like that was me as a child. So, but anyway, and then. Awesome Assumption. Really,
great crowds.
A really good turnout. Like, I meant to tell you that. Like, I thought we had a really, really good turnout, which is very indicative, I think, of where we are. And we know that a lot of folks, obviously, Holy Days, people go to mass at different places at different times. So we know there's plenty of folks who went to other places, but I thought we had a really, really good turnout. So, and then we got school back.
Yeah, and it's been just for having almost 50 more kids, it's been smooth. Yeah, I mean, like drop-off's gone well. It's just gone really well. So it's a great start to the year, and people seem to really be in good spirits and working together as a team. We'll see how week 2 goes. Next week, but week 1 has been good so far. Yeah,
absolutely. And so we're grateful for our parents and our teachers and everyone that's helped to make this beginning of the school year go so well. And with school starting up, we also have PSR starting up soon. So if you are one of our PSR families, or if you have a child that's in public school that wants to be able to receive religious instruction, there's still time to sign up. The opening mass is next Monday, August 28th. And if you still need to register, you can call the parish office. Nicole Vonderhaar is going to be running that this year. She's our new DRE, and she's already doing some great stuff with our PSR program. So we're very, very excited about that.
And then we have Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, which is sort of a Montessori-based faith program for 3 to 5-year-olds. And it's wonderful. I enjoy going up there every so often just to do a little instruction, and the way the lessons are built, they're great for me as well. I'm entertained by them, but I know the kids really love them. And then to see them at Mass, they're asking sometimes these amazing questions for these little kids. Yeah, it just gets them in that mode of learning from the Mass rather than just sitting there wondering when are we done with this.
Right.
So 2 of the sessions are waitlist only, but there is room left in the Wednesday morning session. You can register online, but we also have an open house this Sunday after the 10:30 Mass. If you'd like to see the space, talk to the catechist, that would be a wonderful opportunity for our families with young children.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Feeding Our Neighbor is this weekend. You can bring donated food items to the bins in the back of church. They'll be out by the different gathering areas. So again, bring your stuff, throw them in the bins, and we'll make sure it gets to who it needs to get to. Those who are in need.
Yeah, great. And then Nursery Bible School for children ages 1 through pre-K.
So before Catechesis of the Good Shepherd.
And this is for like anyone with little kids, 1 through 5, pre-K. During the 10:30 Mass. This is sort of like holy child care.
Yes.
So we are
increasing holiness for your children and for you.
And for you, yes. So this will start after Labor Day, and it'll be during the 10:30 Mass. So families that have a 1 to 5-year-old that would like to take advantage of this ministry, that will start after Labor Day at the 10:30 Mass. And we are asking for as many volunteers as possible because we're hoping eventually to, not burn out the people that are helping with the child care. And I think the idea is if you take advantage of this ministry, then every so often you'll help out with this ministry. But we also would like to expand it to the 8:45 Mass. Those are our 2, I'd say, biggest masses with lots of families, lots of little ones. So so far so good. I mean, we have 3 coordinators, and I think already a good response, but the more the merrier, and we really hope that you can, if you're interested, contact Janice Holt. We have information in the bulletin or here at the parish office.
Yeah, just great ministries that we have available to young families. So, and then IW Moms is hosting a She Sews event on Monday. She Sews, like she sells seashells by the seashore.
That's right.
hosting a She Sews event on Monday, August 21st, 6 to 8 p.m., and on Sunday, August 27th, from 3 to 5 p.m., to gather with other women of the parish, to get embroidery instruction with free materials provided. And kids can also join moms to make friendship bracelets, or if they have Taylor Swift tickets to Europe, they can go exchange them there. So
how nice.
Yes.
And I heard there's a lot of laughter. People are in stitches during these kind of gatherings. I just had to needle you a little bit, but I'll try to button it up. And I don't know, is there anything else? Yeah, anyway. So that's another opportunity for our moms.
You're done? Okay, good.
I'm done. Yeah.
Yes, you can contact Kim Griffin or Barb Kendrick for information or sign up online. It's just a great ministry we offer to our moms. We also want to give thanks for William Patrick Shanahan, son of Thomas and Kristen, who was baptized this past Sunday, and pray for the repose of the soul of Joseph Perisic, father of Paul Perisic. I think that's how it's pronounced. Right. Yes, yeah. Pray for him and for the comfort and consolation of his family. All right, Mass this weekend.
Yes, so the Samaritan woman is kind of the star of the show in the gospel.
Yeah, she begs Jesus at a dinner for help for her daughter who's tormented by a demon. And initially, it seems as though Jesus dismisses her, but she eventually persists and keeps asking, and eventually her request is granted. So that's what we're referring to with the Canaanite woman. But you were saying.
Jesus kind of gives her trouble, like, hey, he basically kind of calls her a dog, and some people get upset.
Which there's play on words, and if you look at the Hebrew and the Greek, there's actually a rather humorous reason for it, which will be part of my homily.
Yeah, it's a really neat exchange, and it reminded me, I don't know if I'll use this, but it reminds me of like when I go to a restaurant or something and they mess up my order, unless it's just totally egregious, I just kind of like, whatever, it's fine. But maybe you've had dinner with that person who like, no, I'm going to get the waiter or waitress here and we're going to make this right. And you're like, no, please, like, just let it go. The Canaanite woman reminds me of that. Like, even the apostles are like, can we just get rid of her? Like, won't stop. So there's like this tenaciousness, which she teaches us something about prayer. So that's one lesson that I'm kind of wondering, should I preach on that? But really all the readings together show the opening up of God's love. But the first reading has to do with like, one day my house will be a house of prayer for all people. Yeah. And then St. Paul talks about if the rejection of Jesus by his own people brought about the salvation of the world, imagine what, if people accept him, what it will bring. And then we have the Samaritan woman where Jesus is opening up salvation
for not just the Jewish people, but to the Gentiles. It's kind of the overarching theme of these readings is the church, again, if we consider every person who's baptized just straight up from as an infant, they're Gentiles. We're all essentially Gentiles if we look at the Old Testament wording and relationship of things. To the point that the church is primarily comprised of Gentiles for the most part, and so that would not have happened if we don't expand, so to speak, that capacity for us. My homily, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Canaanite woman. Especially the two virtues that she exhibits are humility and faith. Because as far as humility goes, I'm going to compare her with the mother of James and John. She goes to Jesus and demands, something like she's the kind of person that walks into Target and wants to speak to the manager. But like the Canaanite woman, she does it very humbly, and she realizes like, I'm not a member of the covenant, at least as far as how it was seen at the time. And she's like, I know that what I am asking is not necessarily mine by birthright. Just like it's humility versus hubris. And then just her faith. It's the faith of the church, really. The church is our mother, begging God on behalf of her children, just like this mother in the gospel. So
really beautiful story, and something for us. Jesus cannot resist humility, and he can't resist faith.
No, goodness, no, he can't.
It's like it behooves us to adopt those virtues because Jesus finds them so attractive.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, good. Another great week.
Yeah, great weather before it turns super hot.
Yeah, next week it's going to be the fiery furnace of Gehenna.
So enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy it while you have it. It's a beautiful day out there, it really is. So enjoy it. Enjoy the weekend. I hope to see you around at Mass on Sunday. Take care.
All right, God bless.
God bless.